Welcome back, folks. It's time for that update. Yeah, you get so used to seeing money just flow in. It's like, is there anywhere we go except up, up, up? And today is one of them days where, yes, we can go the other way. So I'm not losing any sleep over. I want to come in here and talk about XRP, Bitcoin, the big four, the four horsemen of my portfolio, Solana and Ethereum on top of it. It's going to be an interesting one. We're finally seeing a little bit of slowdown. I thought that would happen over the weekends. I even warned about it over the weekend. Monday through Friday, we want to see higher than we are now by the end of this week. If we get that, I'm feeling good. Remember, the Fed is coming out and hopefully will change everything. And that means cutting rates, getting us to a point where money is a little bit cheaper. That usually means that we start to see more money flowing into riskier assets, and so much more. I hope you're having a good day. It is Sunday of football, and I hope it's a good football day. Not so much for me. I had my Cleveland Browns out there. For those who know, you guys know my family came from Cleveland. It did not work out for us this week. But let me know what team you were rooting for today down in the comments. And of course, we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to start out with some positivity. You guys know I like starting out with a little bit of positivity out there in the Discord. Shout outs to some members in there. We'll just start out with some shout outs. We're going to hopefully have a lot of winners here. But James, shout out to you. Big Set in the house. Chris in the house. Crystal in the house. Arkansas Dog. 808 Tensei. Taxman, Kuga, Arkansas Dog, and a whole bunch of people. RJB, we got the Wired in the house, the Swisher Sweets. Yeah, we got a lot of good things going on. And Chris, of course, I love it. I love it. If you guys aren't in here, all you got to do is use that second link down below and code NEW to save 50% off your first month right there. Earner tier is what you want. And the big thing for today, Mumu stepping it up with what I would argue is the best promotion I've seen from them. And it's the first link down below. You have to use that link because this is exclusive to the channel, which I really appreciate that, Mumu. I know you guys are watching. Seriously, my viewers appreciate it. You guys can see right here what they got. You got to use that link, and then boom, the deposit reward they have right there, 20 in NVIDIA stock for 100 or more, and then the 2,000 or more. That's the good one right there. Look at this. That is sweet. That is a very, very good deal right there. Plus, you got this. So if you haven't done it, get in there now because it's expiring shortly. It's not here for long. So they have it here, so please take advantage. But you do have to use my link below. Now, let's get into it. Let's take a look. I started with Solana. And you guys know I taught my candle course. And for those who have taken my candle course, which I taught, I think, 3 times. I'm going to sit back, and I'm not sure when the next time we'll do that is. Eventually I will, but it's going to be a while. I like the live teaching, but not on Sundays when football. I watch football. So here we go. This is a candle where you have this long lower wick, short body up here. So you're feeling like, hey, it's a little bit of a mini baby hammer. And then you have the opposite. It's like flip-flop, then a huge upper wick, and then down here, and you got yourself a shooting star. So what's the take, Mo? Well, it's the weekend. I kind of look at this and I say, let's just give Monday through Friday a shot. What I'm trying to stay above is the 13 EMA. So we hit the 13, we hit the 13, hit the 13. We are always able to bounce up on this. So until then, the RSI is up there at 70. Oh, wow, almost 71. So we're way overbought on Solana. So I don't lose a lot of sleep if it comes down, hits the 5 to the 13. It's just what it would do before the next leg higher. That moves us into Ethereum. I know everybody, like I said, let me know which one you're here for. But this is another one that you can see the massive run up here. All right. And if we did a fib retracement on this, we said, okay, Mo, we started here, we got here. Do not be surprised to come down into this zone right here. And that's that 44.70 to 45.20 before bouncing up to the next leg higher, which could be ultimate highs. Now, I don't know if we go all the way down there. Like I said, I'm going to give this week a try. I don't panic unless we drop below that 4,400. I'll just give you a number. 4,400 would make me a little nervous. Then I think we're probably going down there to the 50 EMA, which now is at 41.70 something, which is fantastic. That just keeps going higher and higher and higher. And that's going to be a really nice support level as we go forward. So Are we going to see a 10% drop down to the 4,200s? I don't think so, but you never know with this as we go forward. A lot of money's flowing in. The institutions have a lot of movement in their funds. You're seeing whales buy it, and I heard all kinds of things. But from what I'm seeing right now, I'm still liking it. It's been a really nice pop. You get a little bit of a sell-off, and then I think as we go forward, we have a few days of red, and then we have the next leg higher. That is what I'm watching for at this particular time. Now let's go into Bitcoin. Take a look at Bitcoin because we're doing the four horsemen today. And Bitcoin's kind of your, this is the one. This is the big dog. This is the old dog. This is the big dog on the porch. We want to see what's going on. This is the one that I kind of watch. And you can say, look, hey, we're running. It's a fake out. Hey, we're running. And now we are running, right? Oh, it's a fake out. We're going all the way back down. Hey, we're running. And now you're going to have a few red days, consolidation. But I got to be blunt. Bitcoin looks good. And you can say, what do you mean? Well, I bought a big amount during these 2 days because we had the 5 crossing. We got the 13 coming up. And you can see the 13 crossed yesterday. Make that right here, 1350 officially today. And what I normally see after the 13 breaks the 50, normally, doesn't mean every single time, folks. Calm down for all the trolls. You said, I'm telling you, normally we will see a nice green candle within 3 days. 3 candles of the crossing of the 1350. This is a good setup for that. I truly believe we are going to see that. But once again, it doesn't mean necessarily that, hey, it has to do that. Listen, Wednesday's going to be the Fed cutting. In my mind, there's no doubt that's going to happen. We'll even take a quick look before I get into XRP. I want to pull up the Fed rate tool, get in there and take a look at what's going on with that. Because just to tell you, it's 2 hours, 2 days, 20 hours. The meeting starts. They announced the cuts on Wednesday, or the 17th. So what's the date today? 14th, yeah, 17th. So on Wednesday, they announced the cuts. No one's expecting a 2 rate cut on the first meeting, but they are going to come out and they're going to speak dovish. I think they are going to speak dovish. And what you get right now is a rate cut. Now, by the end of this year, they're pricing in right now 80% chance of 3 rate cuts. If you count this, it's 82.8% of 3 or more rate cuts. They're definitely pricing in at least 2, possibly 3. I'm on the 3 fence. I think we're going to have 3, and that's the route I'm going with that. Now, by the time we get to the end of next year, because they are trying to price this in, it's 5 or 6 rate cuts. That's where they got this. If you're in crypto, you want to see 6 rate cuts. The cheaper the money, the better it is. The lower we get these rates, mortgage rates hopefully will come down. All this and more by the end of next year. If we cut all the way down to here, if we cut 150 basis points, folks, you could see mortgage rates go from 6.25 all the way down to 4.75. That would be great if we saw all the things move in correlation. Doesn't mean it's gonna, but boy, that would be nice. That would be nice. And if they keep cutting as we go forward, it still would be nice. Now, if they get into a point where there's a recession, it gets ugly, and you see the Fed cut even more aggressive. But what happens if inflation starts to rip and tear? Then it's the opposite, and they could start to have to raise rates again. And that could be a really, really bad situation. So I'm watching all of them. I can, one push of a button, be out of a lot of plays I'm in, and I'm going to continue to watch that. So Bitcoin right now, I like this, a little consolidation. I'm expecting a stock mode unicorn with this one. We come up, we're getting the beak right now, and then I'm expecting takeoff. So to be blunt, for those who don't know, I'm expecting this. Well, now we're going to expect come down, boom, and then I'm expecting the unicorn nose to happen, hopefully within the next few days. If I had to guess, I would say right there, not right there. But we'll wait and see on that. Now, go to XRP. Let's go to XRP. What's happening, Mo? What's happening? XRP, and I didn't, look at the lines I have there. I already have them there ready for you. That's awesome. There we go. So, we have XRP. And what we're watching for here, of course, you see a little bit of a sell-off. Everybody panics. We're down to 304. Mo, we were at 312. I know, 8 cents down. So we lose 2-3% on that. We're down to the 5. Remember, as long as we're above the 50-13, I love it. I love it. I don't mind a little bit of consolidation. You have these days. And what I'd be worried about is we lose the 50 EMA at 293. Then this could have been a nice bear trap where you have a short-term move up and then all of a sudden it goes to new lower lows. That would make me concerned. I'm not even concerned until we get below 293. Anything, remember what I told you we had to take out? $3? We took out that $3. We took out $3. And I told you if we take out 3, we're going to 310 and testing that. Right here it is, 312, 310 area. We tested it and pushed back down now. But this is over the weekend. I want to see what happens over next week. When money starts flowing again, the Fed's doing its thing, that's when I want to get excited. So I'm not losing any sleep over this. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, you got my numbers now. I still like what I'm seeing, folks. And if I get a chance to buy a little bit cheaper, you know I'm going to be. So pay attention. Hit the subscribe button tomorrow. Or today. You can do it today. And I'll be sharing tomorrow my plays on what I'm doing in the afternoon. Make sure you hit that like button as well. If you have not done it, get over. Take advantage of the Moo ad. Like I said, this is fantastic. One of the best I've ever seen them offer. It's only here for a limited time. You got to use my link down below. You can have your spouse sign up. You can have your kids sign up. But they got to use that link. The second link down below is over to the Discord. I'll be doing my live trading this week and a bunch of other things. Teaching in there. Right there, earner tier. That's the one you want for the Tuesdays and Thursday live streams. All right, folks, code NEW for that, NEW, will save you 50% off that. That's the update for today. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.